Sometimes the Camino doesn't go the way you planned. But hang on, how did we get here? And what went wrong on our latest walk to Santiago?
I'm Shawn.
And I'm Lainey. And this is Days We Spend.
We live in Ourense, which is about 106 kilometers from Santiago on the Camino Sanabrés.
So we decided that tomorrow we're gonna walk to Santiago. This feels so weird to go from home.
Right now we need to get some supplies, make sure we're ready for the big day tomorrow, so we gotta go.
With water and snacks, we've got 16 pounds, 16.2 pounds, and that is 7.35 kilograms, which feels pretty good since I changed my packing a little bit because it's gonna be chillier.
Let's go. We're leaving Ourense. It's been a weird walk through the morning commute. It's really strange to set out from home, like lock the front door and just start walking.
And I feel less like a pilgrim because it's like 8 a.m. and we're just surrounded by the commute and no other pilgrims in sight. So I'm like yet to feel like I'm like on this pilgrimage. Because like we took our garbage out this morning when we left the house. So I guess we've walked 2 kilometers already because now it's 104.8. It's the first Mahon that we see from Ourense. And it's time to go, we got our poles out. I'm so excited to be on the Camino. We're on the Camino.
We've been walking about 4 or 5K. I was wondering if it was gonna feel like the Camino, and it instantly feels like the Camino. There's a barking dog. We already stopped to feed a horse. There's like beautiful markings everywhere. We did a really sketchy road crossing. We got a couple of buen caminos. There's these like old stone walls. We're like weaving through neighborhoods, so instant Camino. Once you get through Ourense, but over the railroad tracks, it's really nice.
Wow. Whole new perspective on our home. So nice. We went da-da-na-na-na-na-na-na, and now we're up here in like a little hamlet of Cudairo.
Detour. Best view in Ourense?
Ourense.
And this little detour up to this chapel is perfect.
It's like the way to say goodbye to our home, a whole new perspective of where we live. Wow.
The fact that we're technically walking distance from our house right now, pretty crazy. It's not a walk you'd want to do every day, but it's like 9:30. We could easily come up here whenever we want and eat a pastrami sandwich. Nailed it.
We're getting so much closer. We've only gone like 6 kilometers. Bifurcación. People are so friendly in these little towns. It's just so nice. And wait, it goes this way or straight. Hang on. Where are we going? I really can't tell. I think it turns actually. Oh my gosh, these joreos right here. I'm gonna turn around. Hi, kitty. Oh, see, even the cats are friendly. Hi. See, even the kitty cats are friendly. Oh, hi, baby. What a great day.
First day out of Ourense is kind of ridiculous.
It's laundry time. We arrived not like a minute too soon because 20 minutes after we got here, it's dumping rain. So we timed our day really well. Yay. Now we're checked in. I gotta go make my bed. Very cuddly Alberta cat. Thoughts of my oar. Saya's bigger than I was expecting, actually. But it's like 5 o'clock, and it's weirdly the bar in Plaza Mayor is closed on a Friday at 5. Maybe they open at 7. In my pilgrim clothes, I've got socks on my feet with sandals.
You're feeling okay?
So tired. Are we gonna cross arms?
8:15. It's raining. Of course it is. We got a couple hours of rain today as we try to get to the next stage. Feeling pretty good. We just had some Saya bread in Saya. Lainey's very happy. And what can I say? It's Galicia. Good bread, bad weather.
Oh, it is a wet one today. It's never the most fun, but we chose the main Camino route. We're not going to the monastery this time. So it's mostly road walking, and which means my shoes are less wet. So there's a positive. We found this cafe with the nicest people and the hottest coffee. And we're just trying to warm up because we can't feel our legs. Look at how red. Red. Look how wet. Like, I'm really glad I have my buff. It's wool for my face. I'm really glad I have gloves on so my hands aren't cold, but man, sometimes I question why I always hike in shorts.
So it's snowing a little bit, or actually a lot. Oh my gosh, there's some really big flakes. Why did we pick now to go?
Yeah, this is snow.
This is bizarre. Oh my gosh, it's so wet. It's so cold. It's snowing at the end of April. Look at the snow crystals.
This is just straight up snow. Starting to get a little nervous actually, because it's snowing on one of the worst days. We have a huge stretch of nothing. There's not a lot of services. And I'm in shorts. Yeah, we're doing okay, but I don't love our, like it's like sideways snow. And we are both wearing shorts.
I'm like an hour away from going home. Oh.
I mean, yeah, we gotta get out of this. Very funny. Hopefully this will be a good story. But right now,
It's getting heavier.
right now it's getting heavier, very cold. I'm gonna put my phone away.
Hello, beautiful cows. Looks like a surrealist film.
My hands are in my pockets because my gloves got so cold they were like freezing my thumbs. It's actually really nice if you're not so quiet.
It's so beautiful. I'm just cold. I'm so cold and everything is wet and I don't have the right gear for this weather, and the forecast just looks like it stays really cold and rainy for the next 7 days, so we really wanted to walk to Santiago and back home, but we're not. This is why we live close by, because we had a talk. I think we've accepted failure and we've accepted that we're gonna go home and be safe, because this is not safe conditions for us. We were gonna bail sooner in the snow, but we were in the middle of nowhere and we literally couldn't get out of it except to just keep following the Camino for like 2 hours. You know, we could take a taxi to where we were staying tonight and then just continue tomorrow, but that just feels like the wrong decision because it's so wet the next few days, and the high is like 10 degrees Celsius and the low is like 2 degrees Celsius everywhere. And so it's just, we didn't plan to do like a winter Camino right now. I would have packed differently. So we're gonna go back to Ourense and just go back to normal life and try this again in maybe in June or something, or just when the weather's better. Because I don't want to get sick. And I'm shivering really hard. Everything is wet. So I feel really bad for all the other pilgrims who are continuing and doing their thing, but we live close by, so we're really lucky. Our friend's gonna pick us up in their car. We're going home.
So that was officially the shortest Camino we've ever been on.
2 days.
2 days, 1 night. Today we knew there'd be some weather, but we had no idea what we were in for.
We had checked the weather report before we left, and we picked these dates because we just have some other stuff going on in May. So this was our only opportunity to do an 8-night Camino as we intended, and we saw the weather was going to have some rain, and we said, okay, we can deal with that. It's spring, there's some rain.
It'll be wet, which sucks, but we have jackets.
But it kept changing. The weather report was like 1 day of rain, and then it was like 3 days of rain, and then it was back to 1 day of rain.
Galician rain could be like 20 minutes in the middle of the day and it's cloudy.
Yeah.
Or it could be heavy rain all day. You never know. So we decided to risk it. Today was just brutal. So I joked that it went from like really funny to like, oops, to like, this is a story, to like, this sucks,
to like, we might die,
to like, we got to get out of here. Because we didn't have the weather gear for like full on snow. It's the end of April. I know it can happen, but like it was like actively snowing and we were in shorts. Some friends of ours helped us out. They live nearby and they drove over and picked us up, which is just so lucky that we have friends that are willing to do that. And we live close enough to be like, can you help us?
So thank you, Michael and Melissa, for getting us. And we had a lovely churrasco lunch with them, making us feel so much more fortified. Our bodies were burning so many calories, staying warm. And even then, we weren't warm. My legs are still feel a little chilly. Like we were still getting feeling in our fingers.
I had to take my gloves off because they were so soaked. And that cold was freezing that, like, I couldn't feel my finger. It was getting a little bit dicey.
Yeah. I feel a little defeated about it, honestly. I feel upset. I don't like changing plans like this suddenly. I really wanted to be on the Camino right now.
I feel medium to good about it.
But I know that we made the right decision because we live close by. We have that opportunity to say, look, we didn't pack for this correctly. It's not safe for us out here. Every day consecutively is now showing more rain, more freezing temperatures, and we don't have to deal with that because we live here.
Don't push through weather that you're not prepared for. That's just a bad idea.
If we were on a longer Camino and we were hitting weather like this, I would have just taken a cab to like a decathlon or some kind of sports store and bought some better gear.
Or like taking a rest day and just waited it out. Okay, time for us to go back to regular life. No more pilgrims.
Oh, I'm still in my Camino clothes. I'm still a pilgrim right now. I'm a pilgrim.
Why are you laughing so hard?
I made a really bad joke and Shawn just went and stopped walking. It was so corny. I just said, tomorrow morning I'm going to say, see ya, say ya. I'm mostly laughing at Shawn.